My name is Sean Kennedy. I'm a city resident. I'd like to say happy holidays to council. I'm here tonight to present council with a petition on behalf of some of the concerned neighbors from the Rolling Mill Hill section of the city of Wilkes Barre. What this petition is, it's to oppose the Rolling Mill Hill zoning amendment. And the petition summary reads as such. It says, Wilkes-Barre city officials and Wyoming Valley Health and Education Foundation have expressed a desire to allow a multifamily residential development to be built in the Rolling Mill Hill area, specifically at the site located in the area of Dana, Grove, Moyallen, and McCarriger Streets. This area of the city is currently zoned single-family residential R1. We do not want that portion of our neighborhood to be rezoned or amended as a multifamily residential R3 property. The action petition 4 is that we, the undersigned, are concerned citizens who urge our leaders to act now to oppose zoning ordinance changes, amendments from the currently zoned residential single-family district R1 to residential family district R3 as referenced above. This is a 30-page document containing approximately 295 names. At this time, I would like to present this to council.
Is that a copy, sir? Is that
This is the original.
You have a copy?
Yes.
Is that the extent of the presentation?
That is the extent.
I have a question for our attorney. At what point does this come before us?
My understanding is it's pending before zoning now. Would it ever come before
I don't know.
the council? If it's a zoning now. Right.
It doesn't come before us. I didn't think it did, that's why I was asking the attorney.
Could we make a resolution opposing, or would that be a conflict of interest to the council?
Yeah, the zoning board is autonomous.
We're not involved with it.
Would it be a conflict if we made a resolution though?
Has this been presented to the zoning board for petition?
This petition has not been presented to the zoning board. This petition is presented to council because council is the one that makes the law.
We do. However, the zoning board does exactly what you're talking about here, changing zoning words.
And the zoning regulations are already in place, and the zoning board will issue a ruling on that matter. I'm assuming whoever the developers for the hospital is seeking some kind of variance or...
That is correct. That is in appeal right now. This is for any future, so to speak, any changes in the law in the future. We don't want our zoning to change, and we are opposed to any change.
So, Mr. Kennedy, are you appealing this to the county court system? I mean, has this gone before the zoning board and they approved it?
This is being appealed right now. The particular zoning variance, they're being appealed right now. This petition is to address council for any future change.
So, George, the answer to your question, I'm assuming now they're up at the county level.
Correct.
At the courthouse. So the courthouse will hold a hearing to decide whether or not this variance should be granted to the developer. I guess what your petition is saying to council is we're requesting that you don't make any amendments to the zoning map in the future?
Correct.
Okay.
But this was already approved by zoning.
I don't know.
That
what
is
the
correct. We're not, this is related in a way to the appeal, but not in a way that is gonna affect any decisions that are made. What this is if either way the appeal goes, that's gonna be the way it goes. But we're addressing council now that, because council can change the law at any particular time. That's what council does. And so we're letting council know that we're opposed to any change in that law from this point forward.
That is so noted. However, our jurisdiction, this is...
We'd like to make a resolution that we recommend that we no longer amend currently zoned residential single-family districts R1s to R3s. Can I do that?
You can certainly do a resolution supporting.
But do we have the power to do that?
We can make a resolution.
Adverse to the zoning board?
That's not a law.
Yeah, it's just a resolution showing your support.
Nothing used to is law.
I mean,
It's roads and
obviously,
stats.
it's council who has the authority to change the zoning law, as you have done over the years. The last time.
Codes and stats
you
are
did
not
a
laws.
complete change from, the whole zoning ordinance was amended in 2012, was the last time council did it. And in the future, there may be cases where council is asked to make certain amendments to the zoning ordinance, and they may have nothing to do with residential districts. It could be a completely separate change. And the zoning ordinance is a very thick document.
What else would I use this for?
But, I mean, to answer Tony's question, in general, you guys can do a resolution that
Yeah.
supports or doesn't support practically anything.
Under your phone.
Okay, I'll make that resolution. I'll make a motion to make a resolution supporting this petition, which says that we do not amend currently zoned residential single-family districts R1 to residential multifamily districts R3.
There's nothing illegal about
No,
it.
no, I just made that motion.
In
You
general,
can do,
are you speaking general or are you speaking specific to this particular?
Well, I'm speaking in general throughout the whole city, not just our district, my district, the whole city.
Yeah, I think that's why
It's just a resolution,
It is why we have the zoning board.
well, we can put that to the zoning board.
And if future changes to the zoning amendment come before council, council will have a chance to have to vote on it.
Yeah.
The zoning ordinance doesn't change without a council vote.
The mayor doesn't like this.
usually
So we want to, then evaluate the zoning board and start changing.
Because the zoning board is the adjudicator of issues related to the laws that are in existence right now.
You don't
But
like
over the
this,
years,
do ya?
I'm sure council has amended the zoning ordinance many times. I said the last time being a complete amendment of the prior zoning ordinance, which I believe you did in October of 12.
Would it not be more effective to look at the zoning ordinance in its entirety and see if there's something that we do want to amend to it rather than going with a resolution that has no,
And that was the precise purpose of the 2012 amendment.
but we do not have to rewrite the whole thing, maybe there's something that.
Oh, yeah, that's your purview. You have the option to tweak it,
That's-
change
I would
it.
rather see that, something that has, that a resolution is not going to accomplish that. I think we.
Well, I think this is a start,
Yes.
so I made that motion.
Passing this resolution will not in any way hinder council's ability to subsequently change the zoning ordinance.
Tony,
Do you agree?
Okay, so
make that specific to the
That's
location
the question from Mr. George.
in question.
See, I believe, I'd rather see that citywide. I mean, look at these great homes on South Franklin, South River Streets that were R1s that they created 5, 6 apartments for. They lost the value of their homes, they lost some of the neighborhoods went to pot because we changed an R1 to an R6 and there was 6 units in one house at one time. Because I remember growing up, South Franklin Street was the place to be. You know, South River Street, the end of South River Street. Now, you know, they made dorms out of them, college kids, you know, and I think a lot of it ruined the neighborhoods. So I think throughout the whole city, I would like to see that recommendation. That was my motion. I'm just gonna stay with what I said.
I honestly would like to have some time to think about this, because this is an important issue, Mr. Kennedy, and I'm not saying no to what you're asking for, in my opinion, but what I'm saying is I don't like to make split decisions like that. This is very important. It's important to you, your neighbors, it's also important to the rest of us.
We're not looking for a decision. We just wanted to present the petition to council so they know that we, in signatory solidarity, are against any change. So that it is on record.
So you're not expecting a vote tonight, because we
No.
don't.
Well, I made a motion, Ray, so I expect a vote.
I appreciate it.
I make a motion that changes and amendments from the currently zoned residential single-family districts known as R1 to residential multifamily district R3s, not, amended not to change, not to make the changes.
Okay, so the motion,
It's amended prohibiting currently zoned R1 areas to R3 areas.
okay, so the motion has been made by Councilman Tony George. Is there a second? Resolution.
I would like to suggest that we revisit this topic after we have a chance to discuss it and understand it more, because I think there's going to be a lot of dialogue that has to be discussed about this before we make a resolution.
So there's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Motion fails due to lack of a second.
Sir, your presentation was very well taken, we understand your intent, and Mr. Brown, will continue looking into it. Good luck.
Okay, does council accept the petition?